Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. The Phillies settling in now, Odubel Herrera, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late. They've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
1 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Rhys Hoskins goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Rosales on third with 2 out. That misses, 1-2. There's no question that these guys have been having a good year so far, but they've been on a real tear lately. Dan, D-Row, what's been working so well for this team recently?
Everything, Matty. Offense, defense, great starting pitching, a nasty bullpen. I want to be on their roster right now. I think I'm going to go down next managerial interview we got and tell them I want to be on the roster.
And this is fouled at the plate. Now Another 2-2. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1. The Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jared Eichhoff, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
So digging in now, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Williams is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today. When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 0-2 once more. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Nick Markakis becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the second now at SunTrust Park. Philadelphia is on top, 1-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first down.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he sends it on the ground to first. To second for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second. while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Albies over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Stepping in for the Braves, Tyler Flowers. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Rosales scoops it up. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's 1 for 5. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Lane Adams. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail 1-0. Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Up next will be Nick Williams. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Albies picks it up. A spin and a throw. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the 2nd out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Rosales. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that two-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Weak chopper to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Phillies on top, 1-0. And the next in is Johan Camargo. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Williams ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Popped him up. Alfaro is there, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready for another chance. Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it's fouled away. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Santana waiting on a 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Grounded to the right. Albies scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Franco. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Soft liner towards center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Not every ball's going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field that lands right before the center fielder.
Stepping in now, J.P. Crawford. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Softly on a line to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Here's Ender Inciarte back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
0-1, here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Right fielder, number 22.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup right down the middle. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Markakis hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Dribbled up the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out. The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. It remains 1-0. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Odubel Herrera. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The underhanded flip. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Up next will be Nick Williams. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Rosales. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And now a pitch on the way. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Flowers aboard here at first with nobody out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Here it comes, 0-2. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pereira will call this one as he comes in to put it away for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Ready on 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand a tying run in scoring position. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Grounded to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Ready for another shot now, Carlos Santana. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there, got him to hit it where he wanted to, put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Santana stands at second with 2 gone. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Kurt Suzuki will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get
high in the air and deep to straightaway left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, one thing's for certain, that makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. So striding in, Nick Markakis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. chopped weakly to the left. Crawford fields it cleanly on to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a curveball in for a strike. Suzuki, the runner at third. Inciarte on at second with 2 down. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to stop it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
In now, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Braves, 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Atlanta.
Number 75.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
The 1-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Albies brings it in, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Cesar Hernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Cesar Hernandez.
This one's flared toward left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great sliding catch right there, but that can be awful risky. If you flop that one and mess it up, that ball is going to the wall, and everybody's scoring. He secures the catch, and the runners have to stand pat.
From the stretch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Dayton, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. You see a guy taking swings like this, I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the... Tommy Hunter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. In there, strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. 0-2. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Ready once again, Lane Adams. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He's set. Here it comes. This is a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Lane Adams becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Arodys Vizcaíno will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Charlie Culberson is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Markakis has a read on it. 1 away. Riding in once again, Adam Rosales. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Leading off for the Braves, the shortstop, Yankee Watson. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 61, Evergreen Run.
First pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 finds the zone. Strike 1. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Williams racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Braves strand 1, and it's still 3-1. Peter Moylan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Peter Moylan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. And set with the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is flared out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
I don't care how you find your way on the 9th inning. Anytime you can bring the tying run to the plate, you're doing your job. Now we got the fluke looking for the blast.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Evergreen, 1.
Pat Neshek will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 93, Pat Neshek.
A swing and a miss at a ball down. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two.
And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Braves have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Braves rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Brandon McCarthy earns his first win of the season. Peter Moylan closes the door for the save, his second. So that